like what are you studying, how old are you, where do you live. I realized that it's a typical thing for Germany. How do I want to finance living in different places all over the world? And welcome back to a new vlog, the second half of February. We're currently at a sledding hill, but we're changing to another one now because this one feels a bit dangerous. Wow, look at this, the water fountains made this. This is all ice as well. Oh, the snow is falling down from the tree. I was actually in the mood to do something for uni, which rarely happens, so I decided to go back and to do some work, some studying for the finals. I just wanted to say something for the record, or for me to remember as well when I watched this vlog back. Yesterday night we had -20 degrees outside and during the day it was -15. Today it's only -5, but it does not feel that cold at all. Good morning! My signature red lip is back and I'm feeling it. The morning is for YouTube and university because I actually have to film a few things for university. So wearing this again. But the cool thing is that we're currently doing something about social media in university. So I can actually upload a few of the things I need to film for university after I get my grades on it. So when the class is all done in March, I can upload all the things I did for uni on my Insta and YouTube, which is really cool because I don't have to do double work or anything. And now I'll get some breakfast and then I'll keep filming. I wanted to do a little reaction video for my 50 facts about me because it's been, I don't know, maybe 4 years since I filmed that, and I just want to see what changed. And I will film a new fact about me video, maybe not 50 facts, but just a little get to know me because there's a few new subscribers here because I'm also filming in English, and I just want to give you some basic facts about me, some questions that always come up, like what are you studying, how old are you, where do you live, stuff like that, and I will answer that plus some fun facts. And I'm excited because I think it's going to be fun. Yeah, and I just love this red lip so much. I haven't been wearing lipstick that much lately because of the masks you need to wear all the time, but today I don't need to go anywhere, so red lipstick it is. And now let's get breakfast. I need to show you this flower bouquet. Oh, it's not really a bouquet, it's just flowers. And it's so gorgeous. I used it as a background for the 25 facts video because how pretty is that? In between filming, I actually went for a walk with a friend that I haven't seen in 3 years. We talked on the phone in between, but not much, and yeah, not seeing each other for 3 years, it's such a long time. We both changed so much since then, which is probably normal because after school most people change because they can finally break out of their skin. Do you say it that way? I'm not sure. What I mean is they can finally be themselves if they weren't able to be themselves in school. Not saying that I wasn't myself in school, but I just developed more into the person I wanted to be after school than in school. My sister is currently picking up the food. We ordered something at the event location again, and I think it's cannelloni with spinach or something like that. It did sound really great, so I'm excited and I'm hungry. But before she's back, I will get upstairs and maybe get some editing done. I just booked my train to go back to Berlin. I also want to talk about a topic on here because I got a few questions on Instagram. But to be honest with you, I'm kind of not very focused today, so I might talk to you about that topic tomorrow. To give you a little teaser, it's about how to finance living in different places, moving to different places. How I want to do that, how I plan to do that, if I have an idea how to do that, and I do. Yeah, I want to talk about that. But let's do that when I'm more focused. I'm sure you will appreciate that too. It's a little bit later in the evening and I just got a really cool belated Christmas present. And it's a picture of a friend of mine and myself. And I just started painting. It's really relaxing, and I'm watching Johnny's communication center at the same time.
Thanks tutorial. Maybe we'll make it with him next time, but make our own stickers.
Hello, it's quite late again, and I have to postpone the topic that I wanted to talk about to a day in the future. It will still be in this vlog for you in the next few minutes, for me in the next few days, but I wanted to tell you about something else. I'm painting again, and while I'm painting, I'm watching Die Beste Instanz, presented by Enisa Amani. It's a German talk show as a response to Die Letzte Instanz. For the whole backstory, I don't even want to get into that, but basically it was about people that have never experienced racism themselves, discussing whether it's okay to use certain racist words, which is obviously not okay. And there was a big social media discussion and people being angry about it and talking about it, which is really good. And now there is a response talk show, you could say, with people who actually know about racism themselves because they are affected by racism. They all have really important things to say, and I just wanted to say to everybody that is able to understand German, please watch that video. I can only highly recommend it. I have a playlist on this channel which is called, I think, Important and Inspiring Topics or something like that. It also says not mine, so because I also have an Important Topics playlist that consists of my own videos, but I also have a playlist for other people's videos, and I will add, or I already added that video to the playlist. So in case you want to check it out, check out the playlist. You can also definitely watch the other videos in the playlist. I only add videos that I think are really important, that have a really important message. I don't know if I ever talked about that playlist, but I basically save it for myself, but I also think it's good to share that playlist. Maybe I definitely need to check out whether that's public or not. And to everybody that does not speak German and is like, well, okay, I won't be able to watch it, I won't understand a word. Just make sure that you are aware of racism and discrimination in general in your country, because most countries have a problem with racism of some kind. I think there are very few countries where people talk enough about it. Even if you're not able to understand that talk show that I think I will also just link it in the description box. Just make sure you do your own research and watch videos about people or from people that are affected. Yeah, just, I don't know, make sure you don't reproduce racism or racist words. Try to expand your awareness somehow. Even though most of us don't want to be racist, that's just like not enough, because sometimes you just grow up using certain words and you just don't know that it's not okay to use them. But then again, we need to learn that we are not allowed to use them. Like, we can't just keep using those words just because we don't know. We need to get informed, because it's really hurtful towards the people affected. For more information, I will link a few things. Maybe I will find videos in other languages in the description box. And for the German viewers, I also highly recommend listening to the podcast about Hanau. The reason I am not going to talk a lot more about it right here, right now, is because I just don't feel like I have enough information at this point, and there are people that have way better information and did their research or are personally affected. Those people can always explain the situation the best. So we need to listen to those people, and I will link everything I can find, everything I listened to. Please just make sure you do your own research as well. It's hard, sometimes it's hard to get informed, it's really emotional and it's painful. But we need to remember that most of the time, like as a white person, it's not our pain. And to change the situation and to help the people affected, we sometimes need to at least see their pain. We will never get into a situation where we have to be afraid to be a victim of a racist crime. I'm just trying to find the right words, and I'm also not really good at explaining it in English, so I will link all the stuff, but I really want to encourage you to check the links out. And yeah, obviously you need to pay attention to your own mental health, and not everybody is always able to confront themselves with those hard topics, but if you feel like you can, please do so and talk about it with the people around you. And if you are affected, please just be really careful with the stuff I will link down below, because you probably already know most of it, and I would guess that it's probably quite painful to listen to certain things and watch certain things. So just like a trigger warning right here. A little in between talk about racism and all that, because it's like I talked about Germans not being very patriotic, or at least me and the people in my bubble, for a reason. February 19th, so yesterday, was 1 year after the attack in Hanau, so yeah, that's why I'm currently listening to all that stuff again, to just like not forget about it. We can never forget about the Holocaust, and we just need to remember that racism is still a part of the present, and there's still so much work to do, so we can't forget about that, especially as a privileged white person. That's all for this evening, I guess, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night for now. Hello, moon. You can't even see the actual shape because it's so bright. Good morning from the garden. I know the background is not so pretty, but in front of me is our pond, and next to me is a book, my black tea and breakfast. And I just can't believe that at the beginning of this vlog we were still in the snow. Now it's basically spring, it's 15 degrees out here. And I'm just going to enjoy the sun, read a book. It's Madame le Commissaire. I finished Turtles All the Way Down yesterday and I loved it, although I felt like it was maybe a little bit more for teenagers, or at least I would have probably enjoyed it even more as a teenager. But I loved the way it talked about anxiety and not glossing over anything, so I can definitely recommend it. The moral of the story was basically that even though your anxiety might never go away, you can still have a great life, and you just learn to live with your problems, your anxiety, your mental health. There's my dad at the window. Now I wanted to read some criminal stuff. So my mom recommended this to me. It's located in France, and Just look at this beautiful cover. Oh, let me get into the sun. Wow. Yeah, so I'm going to read this now, and it feels like summer, honestly. It's so, or spring at least, because in summer I always, when I'm at my parents' house, I always sit in the garden, have my breakfast and read a book, and it's one of the best things I could ever imagine to do. Just reading a book in the morning, having great breakfast, and just, you know, enjoying life. Because I'm going back to Berlin tomorrow and I won't be able to do stuff like that there. Although I could take a book to a park, but it's not the same. Now I'm getting really hungry, so I'm going to eat my bread and read my book. Look who just joined me. Hi. Okay, bye. He just tried to catch a... It's not a bee, what is it? Maybe a fly. So far I like the book, but I'm only on page 12. So let's continue.
In der Tat.
Aber nie gemacht. 10 Jahre lang.
Aber jetzt?
Jetzt hätten wir es auf jeden Fall gemacht.
I'm not sure whether you can also hear them. We're able to hear them. They're like, yay, it's summer now, let's travel somewhere else. So we just had cake and I did some planning for my show reel, and now we're going for a walk because of like the great weather. I spent almost the whole day outside in the sun, but I didn't really move today except for a little tiny yoga session this morning. So now it's time to walk. I think I have to work a little more in the evening, but that's alright. When the sun's set, it doesn't feel like you miss out on anything. While I was walking through these little gardens here, called Schrebergarten, I realized that it's a typical thing for Germany, so I decided to talk to you about it. It was invented by a man called Schreber. So my dad told me about this concept and why it was invented. So Mr. Schreber apparently invented it for people who are not able to have a garden directly next to their house. So they made this. And I think you can find it all over Germany, and people can basically rent or maybe even buy, I'm not sure, a little garden and do whatever they want with it. Have their own little house in it, have their own fruit and vegetable. Yeah, it's just a place to relax and to be able to hang out for health reasons. And I think it's a really nice concept because obviously in a big city there's not always enough space for all the people to have a garden right next to their flat. So yeah, something new about Germany. You can see the moon and the sun at the same time. Hi, it's 4 p.m. and my train leaves at 5:35, and a few seconds ago I thought it was already 5 p.m. so I got really scared and packed all my stuff really quickly, but it's not 5 p.m. yet, it's only 4 p.m. But now I'm all packed, which is good. Big wow. Yeah, and my dad just gave me old jeans. I'm obviously not going to wear them like this, they are way too big, but I'm starting a uni project probably tomorrow or maybe even this evening, and I need fabric, especially jeans. You will learn more about the whole project as soon as it's online. As soon as the class is over, I'm allowed to publish it on YouTube as well, and I'm really excited for you to see it. I'm really excited for me to see how it turns out as well. Yeah, but I'm planning to make new clothes and I think it's going to be really, really fun, and I hope that the outfits will be amazing. Whenever I'm at my parents' house, I'm obviously limited to a few shirts because I don't bring my whole closet, obviously. But as soon as I'm back in Berlin, the options are way broader. But even in Berlin, I have a few clothes in my closet that I'm not wearing anymore, or that I'm just like a little bored of. I want to change that because I don't want to throw them away. That would be a huge waste. Yeah, but for the uni project, I also want to make pants, and I didn't really have much fabric for pants. So now I have jeans, which is great. I might even dye them. We will see. I don't know yet. I only have a week to do it, so wish me luck. Don't we love a challenge? Be excited for the results. I definitely am. Good morning. I'm back in Berlin. Water is boiling. I'm making myself a black tea. I woke up this morning and thought like, oh no, I don't have anything to eat. But then I remembered I had bread in the freezer, and before I left my hometown, my dad came into my room. Well, I just bought a few things for you. So he bought black tea and something to put on bread. I really don't know the English word. I will put it right here if there is a word for that. And he also bought ginger shots for me, which is so considerate because I love that, and that he remembered that I love to drink that is really cool. So now I'm going to sit in front of my laptop, join the university, go to meeting call, drink my ginger shots, drink black tea, and Mali got bread and stuff like that from Too Good To Go yesterday. I can actually eat a pretzel now, which is just great. I don't even have to eat the frozen bread. Yeah, so sorry for my English. I think it's too early in the morning to speak properly right now. So let me drink my tea first. Hello and good morning. Yesterday I thought about how you could actually get so many things done in one day if the day just had some structure, you know, if you make plans. And then I woke up this morning with a headache and was like, well, guess we're not trying that today. So I had a relaxed morning trying to get rid of my headache. I did yoga and neck stretches, and I just read a book, drank some tea, and I also took ibuprofen and CBD oil. It worked okay. I still have a headache, but it's a little bit better. I was a bit frustrated because I thought like, oh, I wanted to get so many things done, and now it's already midday and I planned to finish by midday. Yeah, but no, not today. And that's alright, because it's way more important to take care of your body. If you're not feeling well, there's no good reason to power through all of the stuff you want to do. And I know that, but it's still kind of annoying because I don't have so much time. I need to be done with the video on Tuesday. I'm not focused. I forgot the primer. Another thing I can finally talk about right now. How do I want to finance living in different places all over the world? I'm going to take San Francisco as an example, which doesn't mean that I will definitely go to San Francisco after finishing my bachelor. I will just use that as an example. First of all, I have to say that I already saved money in the last month, but also the last years. So I have some savings, which I could always use for some kind of bigger happening in my life. But I obviously don't want to use all my savings on one thing. I will always try to get some extra money for that specific thing, because you never know. There might be times in your life when you don't have the possibility to earn extra money and you really need those savings. So I'll try to get some extra money by finding a job here in Berlin, for example. Not right now, but maybe in the summer, or maybe even after the bachelor. I don't have to leave right away. Like, I could stay in Berlin for a little longer and earn money and use that in San Francisco to pay rent and for food and maybe any other kind of activity I would like to do there. Another option would obviously be to look for a job in San Francisco. But it might not be so easy to find a job in America. And I don't know if I want to rely on finding a job there, because maybe I don't find one, and then that would be kind of a bad situation. Another thing I could do is find an activity over there, like for example doing some kind of internship. I will look up the word that I mean. There's for example the option to work for a newspaper, and they might provide dorms where you can live. Sometimes they will even provide food. So that could be an option as well. Or I will find some kind of university there where I can also live. So there are so many different options, and as soon as I know more about it, I will probably film a video about it and tell you how I did everything, or I will just talk about it in a vlog as well, because I know that's interesting. And yeah, but I can't really say much more right now because I don't know it myself. But I'm just very determined, and I'm sure it will be happening somehow. I'm sure it will be possible somehow. It might not be super easy, but I don't know. I don't care. I think it's fine if it's not super easy. I will find a way to do it. Feel free to leave ideas in the comment section, or maybe you just know something where you think, oh, maybe Karen would like that. Yeah. So I'll keep you updated on that, but there are many options to finance certain things, and obviously the easiest one is just to get a job, save money, and then go to a place. But yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure whether that's an English saying as well, but in Germany we say, wo ein Wille ist, ist auch ein Weg, which basically means if you really want something, you'll be able to achieve it, and there's a way to do it. And I really believe in that, so yeah. I've stumbled across a few things, a few options, but the proper research will start in the future at some point, in a few months, in a few weeks. I have to get my finals done for now. But I wanted to talk about it in this vlog because you asked, and I already told a few people that I would talk about it in this vlog. So here you go. I hope this helped you somehow. And if you have any other ideas on how to finance these kind of things, feel free to leave your ideas down below. And now I will get the rest of my makeup done. Oh, and I'm also wearing these pants today, which makes me really happy because I painted them myself, and it kind of matches the theme of the video I'm about to film, because that's about making stuff yourself as well. I'm about to get creative. Woo! Hallo! Oh, ich habe vergessen, dass ich auf Englisch reden muss. Welcome! Welcome back! We're currently in the Mauer Park, and we just had lunch in the sun, and now we're going to buy some cake, and then just going back home. And I just wanted to say bye for this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.